So what if you could actually change your life, like right now, just by starting with a single thought? Well, in this explainer, we're diving into a really powerful guide for making positive change happen, and it all starts inside you before it ever ripples out into the world.
Let's just jump right in with a big question. I mean, think about it. How much control do you really have over your own happiness and success? Are you kind of just swept along by what happens to you, or do you actually hold the keys to shaping your own reality?
You know, Abraham Lincoln had a surprisingly simple take on this. He believed that happiness isn't something you go out and find. It's something you decide to have. It's not about your circumstances, it's a choice. And honestly, this one idea is the bedrock for everything we're about to talk about.
Okay, so that brings us to our first major point. The power for any real, lasting change, it's not out there somewhere. It's inside. It has to start with you.
A lot of us are sort of wired to think that our happiness depends on what's going on around us. Getting that promotion, having a sunny day, someone saying something nice. But what if that's completely backward? The real game changer is when you realize that your own mindset, your internal state, has way more power over your happiness than any external event ever could.
And this idea was put to the absolute ultimate test by Viktor Frankl. I mean, this was a psychiatrist who survived the Holocaust. He saw that even when absolutely everything, your home, your health, your family, was stripped away, there was one freedom that nobody could touch: the choice of how to respond, the power to choose your own attitude. It's just such a profound truth, proven under the worst conditions you can possibly imagine.
So if that power to choose our attitude really is ours, then you know what? So is the responsibility to change our own lives. Carol Burnett just cuts right to the chase here. This isn't just philosophy anymore. It's a direct call to action. It's about taking ownership, period.
So if we accept that we've got this power, what's next? Well, it's about making a conscious choice every single day about the lens you're going to use to see the world. Just think about these two mindsets for a second. The pessimist, they see an opportunity and they get completely paralyzed by the difficulty. All they can focus on is what could go wrong. But the optimist, they face the exact same difficulty and immediately start looking for the opportunity hidden inside it. Their focus isn't on the problem, it's on the solution. It's the same reality, just seen through two totally different lenses.
And believe it or not, this choice isn't just about feeling good. It has some serious, real-world consequences. This number, 19%, that's the average increase in lifespan that optimists have over pessimists, according to research. A 19% longer life. Wow! All of a sudden, that choice of outlook feels a whole lot more important, doesn't it?
Helen Keller just nails it with this. I mean, think about it for a second. Every single great discovery, every invention, every single bold exploration in history was an act of incredible optimism. It was someone betting on a better future. Pessimism just builds walls. Optimism is what discovers new worlds.
Okay, so we get it. Our internal outlook is absolutely critical. But how does a thought, something you can't even touch, actually create a real, tangible result in your life? Let's break down the mechanics of how this change really happens.
This roadmap right here shows the incredible chain reaction of change. It all starts with a single thought, right? That's the blueprint. Then your words give that thought a voice. Your actions give it a physical form. And when you repeat those actions over and over, they become automatic habits, literally carving new pathways in your brain. And all those habits, when you put them together, they define your character, who you are by default. And your character, well, that inevitably shapes your destiny. It's just a totally logical progression that starts from one tiny little seed.
The great philosopher William James put it perfectly. See, it's not magic, it's a mechanism. Your inner attitude is the blueprint. Your life is the building that's being constructed. So if you want to change the building, you've got to change the blueprint first.
So far, this entire process has been focused inward, on ourselves. But this internal change isn't the end of the story. Not at all. It's the starting point. Because what happens when we turn this new mindset outward? Well, that's when the impact becomes exponential. Margaret Mead's famous quote is the perfect bridge from the individual to the whole group. Think about it. Every major shift in society started with individuals who first got their own internal world in order. A group of committed people isn't just a crowd, it's a force multiplier for positive change.
So where do you even begin? The path forward is really about small, consistent actions that are fueled by a bigger purpose. It's about ignoring the cynics and choosing to do good anyway. It's about understanding that even one kind word can totally change the course of someone's day.
It really all boils down to that powerful idea. Don't just wait around demanding change. Become the change.
And that's how we come full circle. The journey kicks off with a deeply personal choice to take control of your own mind. But it ends with something so much bigger. A life that doesn't just bring you success, but one that actively helps create a better world for all of us.
Let's end on this really powerful idea from Benjamin Mays. What he's saying is that the real tragedy in life isn't failing to hit your goals, it's not having any goals to aim for in the first place. The whole point is to always have some stars on your horizon. So the final question is really for you. What stars are you going to reach for starting today?